Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you are safe at home. Student, today we will going to learn GK unit number 25 and our topic is working people. So, people who help us are called our helpers. So, here we can see our helpers, so many helpers, and uh, they all in different ways. We depends on them many things. We need many things in our everyday life. So it is not possible for us to do everything other ourselves, and so we need helpers to make our life easy and comfortable. So what is our helpers? Or our helpers is helpers, these peoples are very important for us. So all these helpers are very important for us. So now we must thank them for their help, and our helpers make our life easy and comfortable. So we all must thank them for their help. So now let's learn more about these peoples and how they help us. So in this picture we can see various types of helpers. So it's a dentist, plumber, safe, firefighter, doctor, barber, farmer, a teacher, police officer, and then we see doctors, police, nurse. So all these are our helpers and working people. So first, doctor, DOCTOR. Here we can see a photograph of doctor. So doctor is a working people and our helpers too. So a doctor takes care of people's health by giving checkup and helping a sick in or injured patient, and some doctors work at hospitals and do operations and on peoples, and doctors wear a long white coat and so that they don't get germs. So doctors is important working people for all of us, and doctors take care of people's health by giving checkup and helping a sick or injured patient. And some doctors work at hospitals and do operations and on other people's, and doctors wear a long white coat and so that they don't get a germs. So doctor is very important for all of us. And also they give medicines to all of us. So now next, it's a carpenter. So here we can see a photograph of carpenter and their tools. Here also we can see their tools. So carpenter, Carpenter. So carpenter make things out of wood, and carpenter use wood to build things, and they use hand tools such as a hammer and screwdrivers, and they also use electronic tools such as power drills. So, carpenter is make things out of wood, and also they use tools such as a hammer and screwdrivers, and also electronic tools such as power drills and etc. So, childrens, you all are understand that carpenter is also a helping people and our helpers too. Now next baker, Baker. So baker is a baker is a bake goods like bread, cakes and pizzas, and also a baker wear a white uniform and tall white hats. So here we can see a photograph of baker hats. Also here we can see a photograph of baker and their tools. So they bake cake, pizza, bread, and also wear a white uniform, and some bakers wear aprons to keep food off their clothes, and most bakers wear a white clothes so that when they make pastries, and the dirt on their hands does not get on food or pastries. So that's why they wear a white gloves. So now, children, you all are understand about baker. So now next teacher. So here we can see a photograph of teacher, and also these all are a classroom and board and teacher's photograph. So teacher is a main worker for, and also helping people for us. Teacher, teacher. So teachers teach children's reading, writing and spelling. So teacher used pen, chalk, blackboard and books. So teacher is a most important people in our life. So now next, barber. So barber, Barber. Here we can see a photograph of barber and their tools. So a barber help us to manage our hair. He gives a haircut, style and dressed out hair for us. So barber helps us to manage our hair, and he give us a haircut, styles and dress our hair for us. So barber is also a helping people for us. Okay, now next, painter. So painter, Painter. So painter, here we can see a photograph of painter. So also painter is a helping people and working people. So painters who know how to paint a house, and they have tools like a brush, rollers to paint a house, a school, building, etc. So painter is a working people, and painters know that how to color uh, and paint house. So painter is also a working and helping people for us. Okay, now next, it's a gardener. 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 So here we can see a photograph of gardener and their tools. So gardener Gardener is helping or working people, and gardener works in garden. They grow plants and water them and tend to them with a loving care, and they use tools like watering cans, rakers, and straws, so there would be no flowers without them. So, gardener is very important helping people, and there would be no flowers without them. So, gardener is very important for us. Here we can see a photograph of gardener and their tools. Now next, tailor. So Tailor, tailor. Here we can see a photograph of tailor and their tools. Also here we can see a tailor and their tools. So uh, tailor is stitch clothes, and a tailor shoes or stitch a new clothes for us and use a measuring tape, scissor, and a sewing machine and for sewing clothes. Also scissors and many other things they using in their work. So uh, these tailor is helping people and most important people for us. So a tailor is stitching clothes and for us, and also they used measuring tape, scissors, and a sewing machine for sewing clothes. So childrens, you all are understand about tailor. Here we can see a tailor's tools. Also here we can find a tailor's tools. Okay, now next, farmer. Farmer, farmer. So here we can see a photograph of farmer and their tools. So farmer grow corn and vegetables. So farmer grow foods for us like rice, wheat, vegetable, fruit, etc. So farmer is the most important people and most mm, helpers there, and to we all need a farmer for grow food and vegetables, and we all depends on farmer. So farmer grow corn and vegetables. So childrens, you all are understand about farmer. So now we are going to learn a next slide, and it's a fisherman. So here we can see a photograph of fishermen and their tools. So a fisherman or a fisher is a person who catch fish and sometimes other animals that live in a water. So catching a fish is known as a fishing, and there are about 38 million fishermen. So fishermen usually catch fish so that they can sell the fish to make money, or so that they can eat the fish. So fisherman is also a helping people or working people, and the person who catch fish and sometimes other animals and that live in water. So catching fish is known as a fishing, and there are about 38 million fishermen. So fishermen usually catch fish so that they can sell the fish to make money, and also that they can eat fish. So fisherman is also a people who helping us our day to day life and also our helpers. So now next, cobbler. So Cobbler, cobbler. So here we can see a photograph of cobbler. So cobbler mending shoes, and cobbler is also a make mending shoes, and also mend shoes and provide and make shoes. So cobbler mend our shoes, and he use a shoe horn and needles and thread for this. So here we can see a photograph of cobbler tools. So cobbler used a thread or needle in a horn in a mending shoes. So cobbler is a mending shoes and also provide and make a shoes. So children, you all are understand that cobbler is mending shoes. So now next, and it's a pilot. Pilot. So pilot fly an aeroplane. Here we can see a photograph of pilot. So a pilot is a person who is qualified to fly an aircraft or spacecraft. A pilot must have a license in order to fly an aeroplane. There are two kind of pilot license: an airlines transport pilot certificate and commercial pilot license. So airline pilots fly for airlines that transport cargo and peoples on a fixed schedule, and commercial pilots fly aircraft for other reasons such as firefighting and research operation. So there are two types of pilot, and they must have a license in order to fly an aeroplane. So pilots fly an aeroplane, and they who is the person qualified to fly an aircraft or spacecraft. So children, you all are understand about pilots. So now we are going to learn a next slide, and it's a electrician. So, electrician is repair electric things. Electrician. Electrician. So, here we can see a photograph of electrician and their tools. So, an electrician works with electricity, and he works with a wire and electrical uh, appliances like fan, TV, fridge, etc. So here we can see a photograph of electric tools, and this is a electrician. So electrician work with electricity, and he work with wire electric appliances like a fridge, TV, refrigerator, AC, and also electric repair electric things. So children, you all are understand about electrician. So now we are going to learn a next slide, and it's a plumber. So, plumber, Plumber, plumber feed and repair pipes and taps. Here we can see a photograph of plumber and their tools. Also, here we can find their tools. So, plumber fix pipes in buildings, and plumber fix sinks and toilets and bathtub, and plumbers fix pipes that leak. So plumber is fit and repair pipes and taps, and also fix the sink and toilets and a bathtub. So plumber is also helping people and working people. So children, you all are understand about plumber. So now we are going to learn our next slide, and it is a mechanic. So MECHANIC, mechanic. Um, Mechanic, here we can see a photograph of mechanic. So mechanic is a that works with car parts and special car changes that make the car work differently, called a modification. So mechanic is a worker or working people that work with cars and car parts and special car changes that make the car work differently, and it's called a modification. So children, you all are understand about a mechanic. So now next, librarian. So here we can see a photograph of librarian, and librarian is also a working people, and a librarian is a person who works in a library. So librarian help people find books and information, and they can teach a people how to find books and use the library. So a librarian is a person who works in a library, and librarian help people find books and information, so they can teach people how to find books and use the library. So a professional librarian is a person who want to school to study library science. So librarian is also a people who wants to school in a study library science. So children, you all are understand about a librarian. So now next, washerman. Here we can see a photograph of washerman, and a washerman is a useful member of our society. He washes our clothes and help us to look very neat and tidy. And his work is a very hard and troublesome. So it require a lot of skilled labor, and everybody cannot do this difficult job. So he goes from house to house collecting the dirty clothes of his customers, and they tie these clothes into a bundle and then takes them to river or a canal on the back of an ox, and these he washed these dirty clothes with a soap and bleaching powder, and he beats them against a stone or a plank or wood to remove the dirt, and then he wrings them out and spread them in a sunlight to dry. He returned home to in the evening. So washerman is a useful member of our society, and his work is very hard. Okay, now next, potter. So here we can see a photograph of potter, and potter is the first puts the chunk of clay on the wheels, and which is the round flat surface that spin around, and the potter then shapes the spinning and mass of clay into a pot, and because of wheel spins, it is easy for the potter to keep the side of the pot. Even the wheel is most useful for a making rounded shape. So the potter is making pots, and it's a on wheel, and also keep the sides of a pot even. So children, you all are understand about potter. So now next, bus conductor. So here we can see a photograph of bus conductor. So a bus conductor is a very common figure and he can be seen in bus or bus stand. And he assists a bus driver in running a bus carrying a passenger, and he issues tickets to passenger and sees that none is traveling without ticket. So bus conductor is also a very important person or working people. Then next, watchman. So watchman is a most important person and a person whose job is keep guard over a building at night and to protect it from fire and thieves, and a person who guards or patrols the street at night, and a watchman's primary duty to throw illegal activity at his employer's property. So childrens, you all are understand about this lecture. So now we are going to learn exercise on it. So you all are right with me. Unit number 25, working people. First, I grow corn and vegetable. Who am I? So, who grow corn and vegetable? Yes, it's a farmer. Next, I repair electric things. So, who repair electric things? Yes, it's a electrician. Electrician repair electric things. I make things out of wood. Yes, it's a carpenter. Carpenter make things out of wood. And then next, I stitch clothes. So, who stitch clothes? Yes, it's a tailor. So, tailor stitch clothes. Next, I fit and repair pipes and taps. So, who fit and repair pipes and taps? Yes, it's a plumber. So, plumber repair pipes and taps. Okay, very good. Now, next. I sell medicine and drugs. So, who is selling medicine and drugs? Yes, it's a chemist, and I sell flowers. So, who sell flowers? Yeah, it's a florist. So, florists sell flowers. Next, I provide make and mend shoes. So, who make and mend shoes? Yes, it's a cobbler. So, cobbler mending shoes. Then next, I fly aeroplane. So, who fly aeroplane? Yes, it's a pilot. So, pilot fly an aeroplane. So, children, you all enjoy. Very good. Hope you all learn and enjoy this lecture. So, students, I will see you next time. And also, students, don't forget to wash your hand regularly, eat healthy food, stay home, and stay safe. Thank you, students.